I know you've had too much beer now.
Why?
This is going to be interesting.
Yep.
Hello, cyberspace.
Hello.
I think we've established I am now tipsy again. Thank God.
And I'm full. I'm pretty close to
Fortunately.
it, yeah.
And I must be not.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So we have over here Maw and Paw.
Yeah,
They've
I'm
joined
Paw.
us today.
I'm Paul, yeah.
I'm off.
We have decided that we are sick and tired of being super socially distant and not seeing our friends. So we have decided to do a socially distanced weenie roast. We have our fire over there, and we have beer and wine.
And I may add, this is home brew, so it's very tasty. It's very, very good. I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
This is actually the home brew that we had filmed earlier that we made.
Yeah.
Yep, this is our honey crystal lager that has the Cascade hops, and it's pretty mild. It's really not. It's really not a very powerful flavor. It's very mild.
It's very good. I'm not a real hoppy IPA type beer lover, but this is great. From my indication, I've been informed that it's around a 5% level.
4.5.
4.5, 5% ABV.
So this is good. I've had a few
good.
glasses. I've had a few glasses, and I've been informed that I don't need any more.
But
So I'm enjoying it, yeah.
and I'm glad you are.
Yeah.
I really wish you could enjoy it, Ma.
I
but
can't. I'm on a dairy-free, gluten-free, but the spirits of the grape keep me going.
We also have, once we finish this, we'll show you guys another beer that we've got in our kegerator right now.
Our guest brew.
Yes, you want to tell them about it?
It is from Fourth Creek. It is called Bootlegger Brown. Very good beer. I tend to go to them at times to, supplement what we have as our guest beer.
Because they're reasonably priced, they're pretty close, and I don't think they've ever disappointed us with their selection.
Not yet,
Wow. Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
doubt they will.
And like I've been informed that I've had too much, I'm looking forward to trying this Fourth Creek beer.
And I get to drive home.
That's right. Or you can walk. It's only a couple of miles.
Remember now, if they pull you over, if they let you roll down the window, you tell them you show some distancing.
Yeah, no,
Now
Chris.
this has just been a wonderful evening spending here with our friends, and I couldn't ask for a better setup here.
Thank you.
It's a nice, the wind's blowing, the air is so clean, and the sky is so blue.
It is. It is
Since
gorgeous.
the COVID-19 has come.
It is. I think we have noticed a little bit of
It is.
a different. The color's been a little bit more vibrant out
What
here.
we
Yeah,
used
yeah,
to think was the humidity, and you'd had the haze. The haze is not here anymore. I just think it's beautiful out here. We went up in the mountains this weekend. I was sitting there on my quilt telling my grandson how beautiful the sky was. The Carolina blue sky is beautiful.
Yes.
And it seems more so, again, and it's an unfortunate situation.
Yep. But we've kind of adapted, and as you see, we are
Socially distant.
socially distant from you, because we know that you guys have other family members who are a very high risk group, as do we.
Yeah.
So we just make sure we don't mingle too
No.
close.
And I haven't been anywhere. I don't need to go anywhere.
No.
Take care of bees and garden. That's the extent of my life.
So you're going to harvest us some honey so we can make a mead later, right?
That might be quite interesting. I might have to talk to my bee source and find out if they are buzzing around. I pulled 3 sippers off today,
Oh, wow.
fully loaded. And because we have had such odd weather,
No, it's like, it's boiling
the
hot.
bees
It's freezing cold.
we're
Boiling hot.
swarming in March.
Oh, yeah, because it
And
was
that's
warm
odd.
early.
Yeah, it was March was very hot, and now April was cooler. So we have gotten 2 or 3 swarms.
And like today, this is unseasonably warm for May, because this is now May. Yeah, it's unseasonably warm but we do have a nice breeze, so if the audio sucks, that's why. It's not stifling humidity, thank goodness.
Oh, this is wonderful. This is great.
Yep,
Yeah.
just nice and cool under the shade of the trees.
I'm enjoying it.
Yep.
Like I said, it's good to see our neighbors, our extended family, and be able to share in the sippage. Is that a word?
Sure.
The sippaging of the spirits.
Now,
So,
granted, we've already imbibed of these prior to being on camera.
I know it's very good.
Oops. 7 people present if you don't count Tidbit.
Yeah. Well, wait, we have the dogs.
Well, we don't count them as
Okay.
socially distancing kind of creatures, because goodness knows they're not.
No.
All right, I guess it's time to go ahead and pour the fourth creek then.
Yep.
The Fourth Creek.
I'm tanked up
Actually, you can go-
pretty
Give
good
you a little bit.
on the homebrew, so
Yeah, the honey flavor really isn't as pronounced as I thought it would be, but it's good.
So it's more of a meaty or
Not really. It's it definitely has a little bit of bitter from the
Oh,
hops,
no,
but
no,
it's
no.
not that strong. It's not that strong citrus bitter
Yeah.
hop flavor. It's just a little bit. I mean, honestly, I could see this as do yard work, come in and have a cold glass.
Yeah.
Very, very
oh yeah.
mild,
That's with the
middle
Fourth
of the
Creek,
road.
Correct?
No, that's our brew.
Oh, your brew.
Yeah.
now this is the fourth
This is the Fourth Creek. As you see, it is a lot darker. It is more of a brown, I do
Yeah.
believe.
Very good.
It
I
definitely,
just took a sip. Yeah.
it definitely smells
Well, now I
more
like
roasted.
the smell of beer, even though
Yeah.
I can't drink it.
Yeah. It definitely smells
Smells
sweet.
good.
This is very good. Even though I've been informed that I don't need any more. This is very good.
I never said that.
The informer that I'm speaking of is sitting to my right.
And if my sister-in-law is watching, which I know she probably is, what can I do? But I look at it this way: we have a chicken condo. It has room for one more. So it just
You better
depends.
start clucking and laying eggs,
Yeah,
is
I
what
know.
I'm hearing.
Was it cackleberries?
The tomato plant might wait till tomorrow. You know
I
what?
believe it will. Wait. I can see Paw here trying to bend over and plant a tomato. I think he's going to end up being an ostrich. So,
I was going to say he's going to plant himself.
You don't want to film
face
that.
so
So this one definitely is a lot more.
A little stout.
I said you're all luscious.
Yes, yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
At least
Not
I
bad.
am today. This is the most I've drunk in a long
I was going to say, this is the least I've drank in an awful long time.
Well, I've been pumping a lot of 4
Dave's young.
percentiles into my body,
Today's young.
and I'm starting.
You're starting to feel the goodness.
My neighbors are a very, very, very bad influence.
You're welcome.
And that's why you keep coming over.
Everybody's going to really remember, except for the kids, kind of like little Tidbit.
Yep.
She is going to think in 20 years, well, I was just 1 year old.
Yeah, she's not going to have a recollection of
You know,
it.
no, you aren't old enough. But I can remember when we were young and having to stand in line for smallpox.
Mm-hmm.
Polio too.
We'd have to
Polio,
stand
yeah.
in line for polio, for the sugar cube, and for the sugar water, because it was very rampant at that time, too.
Yeah, and it was a scary disease because they
Yeah.
didn't know what was going on or anything.
No. No,
I mean,
so it's the same
yeah.
thing. It's just it's another 50-something years ago.
It's like our son informed us the other day, and he brought up a good point. He's career military, and he's watching new recruits come in that were born just post 9/11. And the changes that 9/11 brought, these new recruits don't know it as a change. It was a way of life for them.
Yeah.
It's the new normal.
The children who are born now in
Right
2020, they will not know
in 2040.
the changes that come from this after all this is cleared up and done and over with, whenever that may be. It won't be a change to them. it will be a way of life, a norm. It will just be a way of life for them. So
And
I mean,
guess what?
I can
it was a
even
good
look.
point he brought up.
I can even look at the fact that I grew up, and I was one of the first people I think in our area that had a home computer,
Yep.
and that was
I do
such
remember
a
that. Yeah, luxury.
that was such a luxury and such an
Oh, yeah.
unheard of thing
Oh, yeah.
to have a personal computer at home. And now it's unheard of to not have
Yeah.
some sort of device, be it
We
a
didn't have
tablet, a
one.
phone, a
No.
laptop, a desktop,
Oh, yeah.
something.
And I can remember our minister at the time gave us an old word processor, and the screen box was green. The kids thought it was the best thing ever. We didn't
yeah.
get a computer till our son was a
Probably
senior in high
95,
school.
1990.
Now was a senior in high school.
Okay.
He was a senior in high school.
And I mean, I remember taking my own computer to college.
Oh, it
One
must
of
be
the first
95.
years, I think, that they were starting to require you have some sort of computer or at least access to a computer.
Yeah, yeah.
I think what
And
it
I
was
mean,
is
and I
we
know
did have a
you
computer.
came before that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You came even before that.
So I had a real computer. It was called a Commodore 64.
Ah,
They were about $100 at the time when we got it. If you wanted a disk drive for it, that was about $200 to get those. And had it through high school. Used it, took it to college with me. Was able to actually had a computer monitor for it as well as a printer. So I was able to print out
Wow.
reports. But I was one of the few people there that had something like that. There was not that many people with computers.
Yeah, yeah,
In
yeah.
the dorms. Most of them would use the computer lab if they had to, but most people typewriters and word processors.
Yeah. We did not have internet.
We didn't either. I had
That's
Yeah.
what it
We had
was. I didn't
dial-up.
have
When
dial-up.
dial-up came around,
I didn't
We
have.
didn't get that till 2000.
We had a. I think a 600 baud modem a friend of mine gave to me, and I was able to get on what they call bulletin board service at that point and
Yeah,
do
yeah.
things with it. I was able to log into the airport's computer and look at the weather and things like that as well.
Oh, yeah,
Really?
oh, yeah.
Oh, you were the first hacker.
yeah.
No,
not the
that
first.
one.
No, that would probably be the person who discovered 2600.
And that just went over my head.
And this is what we mean. We have geeky stuff that we do and talk about.
There's a lot of controversy on who the first hacker was that way.
Well, the first recognized hacker would probably be 2600, right?
Probably. When I was a kid, hacking was not necessarily a negative term in the community. So hacking was basically like, I have got this device, how can I make it do something else other than what it was meant to do?
Well, yeah.
And so these people would design and do things around. There was what they call the home-brew computer clubs around the country. People trying to figure things out, how to write programs, how to do this, do that. And then it's like, well, this computer can only do this much. Well, I'm going to find a way to
So
make
a
it
lot
better
of
and do
development
something else.
came from hacking.
Hacking, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what happened with the term hacker, I believe,
Yeah.
the media got a hold of the term when someone did compromise.
And they
the
gave it
computer
a
system.
negative
Ah,
meaning.
And
Yeah,
so
okay.
hacking, boy, doesn't that sound like a bad term, like
Yeah.
using an axe to hack something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hacking.
Yes.
And that's where it comes down to that now.
Yeah. There are white hat hackers who basically either are hired to try to figure out where the breaches are in a system, or they decide to go in there, find out where the breaches are, and turn it over to them and be like, you've got some security issues.
Oh,
And
yeah.
just
Oh,
do
yeah.
it as a benevolent thing of, you
Oh,
know,
that's IT.
part of it is the pride of,
IT.
I can do
Yep.
it. I
Yep.
can do this. I'm awesome.
Yeah.
But then that benevolent side of, I can do it, let me tell you how I did it so somebody else
And
can't
sometimes
do
they'll
it.
even tell you how to fix it.
Yeah.
Because I still believe that 90% of hacking is what we call social engineering.
Yeah.
And social engineering is where I try to get information out of you without you realizing I'm.
I think that's part
Yeah,
of it.
yeah, yeah.
But I can say I'm pretty savvy to it, and I've fallen victim.
Yeah.
And I can say that I have accidentally social engineered people a couple of times, including our copier
on
person. I can say our copier person came in, and we were having so many issues with the copier, and then our IT people saying, well, we can't do it. We don't have a way in. Well, I would happen to be there that day when the people came in, and they were just like, here, this is how you're going to fix it. They showed me the password into the system, and they showed me how to fix it.
Okay.
And I said, while I'm in there, let me check something out, because we were having an issue with printing things a certain way. So I went in and messed with the preferences, and I happened to fix something that they said couldn't be fixed. But again, I was doing it for the betterment of my crew and my
Yeah.
coworkers I wasn't doing it to harm anybody, but because
So
I
that's
had
like
that,
attacking.
yeah, because I had that information, I could have easily gone in and really messed up the system.
I've been informed that I've had too many of these.
Time for the wine.
How many times have you been informed that?
Once.
At least once, but he's hearing things.
I want one of those. I want one of those with some mustard on it.
We got that.
Good.
We got it covered.
Davastay. Davastay. Davastay.
Okay, so we really didn't get to tell you much about that Fourth Creek beer, and I'm sorry for the smoke, but it was really good. It's a little bit darker, a little bit heavier. It's still a good kind of easy drinking kind of beer.
Not real hoppy.
No, not hoppy at all. Kind of sweet. It definitely has a sweet nose to it and a little bit of a sweet taste. But we're going to move on to our wines. This is our dessert. As you've probably seen now in the clips, we've had hot dogs and big marshmallows. And we're going to be doing our dessert now. What we have is Ambrosia from Davastay Winery. Like I said, like Namaste, only with a D. The bottle says it's a semi-sweet American white wine. We have completely demolished the wine. We all have just little sips left.
Very good.
So cheers.
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 Yeah.
Cheers.
I like sweet wines mostly.
I like them all.
This one has sweet enough for me, but not super sweet.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
And this is also Tipsy Senior, in case you couldn't see the family resemblance.
I still taste a little citrus. A grapefruit.
Yeah,
It's,
a little
it's very
bitty.
good. Very good.
I almost get like one of those wild grapes mixed with a bit of an orange. Like, you know, the muscadines we grow
Yeah.
around here.
Tipsy
Remember, we can add it.
Senior
We
is
can
going
add
to
it.
give
We can edit
the,
We
that
can
out.
add it.
the little one
You want
something.
some?
They do, if you order in bulk, so 6 bottles or 12 bottles, they do offer a discount. When I went to get this wine yesterday, they were bumping at the winery. They have a huge amount of land out there. It's in Troutman, North Carolina. People were out there picnicking. You can get cheese plates to pair with wine. They'll open the wine for you, give you cups, and you can just sit out on the grounds and enjoy a nice bottle and some cheese or chocolate or whatever you want to bring. And it is a
good.
beautiful
It is
place
good.
out
It's
there.
pretty out
Very
there.
pretty, yeah.
Yeah. They've got a nice event center down there too.
They do, the Y does this grape stomp.
Oh.
5K, or they have in the past.
Mhm.
And that's how I was introduced to
The winery.
the winery. Yeah.
And the reason we were introduced.
Was we was looking for wine for our wedding.
Yep.
Yeah.
They do have a wine club you can join.
Oh,
That if you join, it's good for a year. It gets you some extra discounts on the wine. And they, like I said, that place was just
we need
so busy yesterday. And then there were just tons of people already out on the property enjoying the day. So
it was a beautiful day.
It was.
Well,
Today's been good.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've been informed by the media that during all this COVID-19 situation that we've encountered, alcohol consumption is up over 800%.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And I would
Yes,
like to also
because-
back up. I would also back up. I'd like to back up
He's
to
pickled.
the Fourth Creek Brewery. That was very good beer.
And Fourth
Oh.
Creek has a wonderful
Yeah.
like tasting area
Yeah.
in downtown
Yeah.
Statesville.
Yeah.
Very easy. It's actually
Yeah.
right next door to the
Colombian
Colombian cigar place.
No, the bakery.
Oh, the bakery, yes.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh boy,
that's really
good too.
So next we have the Edelweiss. It is slightly sweet as well.
It's
I
good.
think
It's good.
I got all the sweet wines opened up tonight for dessert. It's totally appropriate.
Look how pretty that is.
It's
It is
also
pretty.
because Tipsy Senior doesn't like real dry wines.
That's true too.
Ma does.
Well, Ma, tough cookies.
Cheers.
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 Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Very good.
Very good. This also I do. I think the
This-
soil out there, you have a very citrus in the
Would you hold my glass while I go a tidbit?
This one I think has a little bit more of a cidery flavor.
Yeah.
I do get more of the citrus than I did in the ambrosia. It's a little bit stronger, and it's
Yeah.
not as sweet. I could see this really going good with like
This
a
is
fruit
good.
tart or something in the summertime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice and light.
yes.
It's good with hot dogs.
Anything's good with anything as long
I
as you
think it
try
would
hard
go
enough.
good with me just sitting here
Or
in this
drinking
bench
up.
drinking it. That's what
I think that's
it
what's
goes.
happening.
Oh, yum. That's a very refreshing. That's very good.
Yeah.
I like that.
That does
That's not
not
too
have a long
sweet.
aftertaste either.
No.
All right, so our last wine for tonight, because I think I'm definitely Tipsy Point. We know he's had one too many. This is the Labrissa, and
Excellent.
it is really good. It is a semi-sweet, but I think it's even less sweet than the other two. But it doesn't have a long finish either. It just kind of
No. And it
fades.
it's the body. I don't know how to put it.
Very crisp.
It
Okay,
is a very crisp.
Very crisp.
very crisp. I'm the sweet wine lover, so I'm
is
going to
good.
let somebody else get tipsy on this.
This is called two-fisting, folks.
But this one is a little less sweet.
A little drier, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this.
But it's very light.
Very light.
Very light.
That's a good. That's a good.
Yeah.
Very light. I
Yeah.
don't. Very faint. And if you were going to have any,
Why
It's
are
time
you licking
for-
the bottle?
It's
it's
time for
cold.
Tidbit's bottle of
But not
milk.
this one. Whereas the other ones had kind of a almost muscadine flavor.
this does not.
This does not. This
No.
This
is,
is a nice. Reminds me of a nice German Riesling.
and it is a Riesling style.
Yeah.
You found the other bottles.
Tip them more time. She tips those up. I'm gonna. Oh, you know.
Thank you. Thank you.
I should give this.
That's empty, isn't it?
Yep.
Let me have that glass.
You're cut off.
That glass. A little bit in there.
As our last wine of the evening,
Yes.
it was
think-
delicious.
I think so,
this
too.
is a winner.
Oh yeah, I think
Winner
all
of
of them have
what?
been really good.
Of the night. Now, I like the sweeter wines.
I know everybody's got their own
Sweet.
taste.
Yeah.
He's begging your mom to. Yeah, say sweet. We like sweet.
Yes,
I will
we're
say-
Southern. We drink sweet
Yeah.
tea.
I will say, if I was going for like a semi-sweet, I would
Yes.
definitely go
Yeah.
for the Riesling.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite's got to be the Ambrosia.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
that was
yes.
good, yeah.
what's your take,
I
Cole?
like this one.
You like this one? You like the Librissa?
Yeah, I
Hi,
like Librissa.
sweetheart. Do you
I
go
mean, I
this
don't
way,
mind sweet
okay?
wines, but I like them a little dry.
Come on, honey.
Yeah.
No, I don't want you going that way.
And
Go
they
this
do
way.
have a
You're
wide
getting too close
gamut.
to this fire. Come here. Come here. Come get the wine.
I have my glass of Liberty.
Hello. Come here. Come on, baby.
What's the name of that?
Nope. Nope.
And we just moved it.
Am I in it?
You're in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're in it.
you're definitely in it. So,
Oh,
Me, but I'm about out of it.
as Ma and Pa have imbibed quite well, I think we'll be ending this.
Yes, wait. Mom has to come say Wiedersehen, good night. And I'm supposed to be social distancing. That's hard for the kids.
Babies don't count.
Babies don't count.
Yeah, they
Those
do,
are
but we
pretty
won't
nice.
hold it against
But
you.
guten
Pretty
Abend.
eyes.
Wie geht's? Hope everybody stays safe.
We'll see you later.
I'm full.
And I'm definitely tipsy.
And so
He's
am I.
passed on.
I've got a
night.
designated driver assigned to me.
And good night, folks.
Good night.
And good night, everybody.
I know you've had too much beer now.
Why?
Yeah, your
Budget.
sister will see this.
Yeah, full and
do?
tipsy.
You're going public.
Yeah,
It's on there, yeah, it's on
You're
public.
going forever out public.
Uh-huh.
So there may be people out there that I haven't heard of or seen in 40 years that
Might
might
recognize
see
you.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't you glad you have done the chickens for the day? Peepaw's like this right now.
I may leave that in.